On the day when the world embraces the mark of the beast, as described in Revelation chapter 13 verse 15-18, significant events will transpire. The beast, as mentioned in these verses, will possess the authority to bring life to the image of the beast, enabling it to speak and compelling those who refuse to worship it to face dire consequences. This passage emphasizes the mark, which will be given to all, regardless of their social status, in their right hand or forehead. This mark, bearing the name or number of the beast, will become a requirement for buying and selling. The key message here is to recognize that the Antichrist is not an angel, system, government, institution, organization, establishment, secret society, spirit being, force, idea, theology, or movement. Instead, the Bible clearly portrays the Antichrist as a man, often symbolized as the beast from the sea. This symbolic description reveals his sinister nature, origin, and character, as he is seen as a wild creature under the control of the dragon, representing Satan. Revelation chapter 13 verse 2 underscores the role of Satan in empowering the Antichrist, indicating that it is the dragon who provides the Antichrist with authority and power over the nations. The Bible portrays Satan as the temporary ruler of this world, referred to as the god of this age, and the prince of the power of the air. This highlights Satan's influence over the earthly realm. Jesus, during his temptation in the wilderness, was offered the kingdoms of the world by Satan, emphasizing that Satan has some degree of authority over earthly kingdoms, albeit temporarily. However, Jesus rejected this offer, affirming his devotion to God. The Antichrist and the false prophet, both portrayed as beasts, are not ordinary individuals but represent a level of evil unprecedented in human history. They will not even face judgment at the great white throne, unlike other unredeemed individuals. Instead, they will be cast directly into the lake of fire. The number 666, associated with the Antichrist, carries a deep symbolic significance and should not be taken lightly. It is a number to be cautious of, as it is linked to the Antichrist, representing a man deeply entwined with evil. In contemplating the day when the world chooses the mark of the beast, it's essential to understand that this choice mirrors humanity's rejection of Jesus Christ. The Antichrist is a counterfeit of Christ, embodying deception and rebellion. This choice to reject Christ and accept the Antichrist holds eternal consequences, underscoring the critical role of individual choices in determining one's ultimate fate. The description of the Antichrist's reign in Revelation chapter 13 alludes to his global authority, where all aspects of life and society will be controlled by him. The unity of power under his rule will leave no corner of the earth untouched. While these events signify the fulfillment of biblical prophecy, it's vital to maintain faith and not be consumed by fear. The current state of the world aligns with the signs outlined in Matthew chapter 24, including wars, famines, and earthquakes, but these are not isolated events. Rather, they collectively indicate the beginning of sorrows, marking the approach of the end times. As we navigate these challenging times, we must remember that God remains in control. Nebuchadnezzar's humbling experience in Daniel 4 illustrates how even the mightiest rulers are subject to God's authority. God is still watching over us, and we can find peace in his sovereignty. Ultimately, the reason for our salvation is the love of God, demonstrated through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross. This love saved us from eternal destruction, and it's a reminder that God is ultimately in control of our lives. Despite the tumultuous events in the world, we can find comfort in knowing that God's love and sovereignty endure, and we do not have to live in fear. As we continue to witness the world's transformation in line with biblical prophecy, it's crucial to hold fast to our faith and understanding that God's plan is unfolding. Despite the turmoil and uncertainty around us, there is a profound reassurance that God's love and sovereignty are unwavering. He is not only in control of the grand events on a global scale but also intimately concerned with each of our lives. The chaotic and tumultuous world events should not induce fear, but rather, they should encourage us to draw nearer to God, deepen our relationship with Him, and trust in His providence. It is an opportunity for us to be more fervent in spreading the message of hope and salvation, for we are living in times that demand a sense of urgency. We can find solace in knowing that God's watchful eye is upon us, guiding us through the storms of life. While the world may be in the throes of increasing chaos and uncertainty, and while we may be witnessing the beginning of sorrows, it is paramount that we remember the timeless truth: God's love and sovereignty are unchangeable. The storms of life may rage, but our faith in the one who walks with us remains unshaken. As we move forward in a world where the choice of the mark of the beast looms on the horizon, let us stay rooted in our faith, unwavering in our commitment to Jesus Christ. These times are a call to uphold the light of truth and share it with a world that is veering into darkness. We have the ultimate assurance that, in the end, the victory belongs to Jesus Christ, and His eternal kingdom will be established. In conclusion, let us not be discouraged by the signs of the times but encouraged by our faith in a God who is always in control. Our unwavering trust in Him and the hope of Christ's return are the beacons that guide us through the turbulence of the world. As we live in the beginning of sorrows, we are reminded of the importance of faith, hope, and love. May we stand firm in our devotion to Jesus and be messengers of His redeeming grace in a world yearning for truth and salvation.